first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields
rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. A first down and more for Jacobs. And all the way up to the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Fields. Man open. That's Henry Ruggs.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Now it's Fields.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. they'll start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Toward the pylon, caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to the score, Packers 14, Bears nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Fields. And he will find his man Ruggs.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Fields throwing again.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 34. Losing 3 here on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Throw left side, complete. That's Jacobs.
And he will have the Bears 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Off play action. Fields
steps away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
To throw is Fields.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Henry Ruggs
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And bulldozing his way through. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
They'll look to throw here, eluding the pressure, and it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
He's at the 50, 30, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Touchdown! Well, CD, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Fields on first down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine. Ran the 40 at 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. On first down, it's Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Here's Fields. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. Touchdown, Chicago! Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there just before halftime.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A final shot before the break. Fields flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside. The 20, good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A give to Jones. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Well, able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. On play action, they'll throw. On the move, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here's Jacobs. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. One more time with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jacobs is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. No CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And no return on this one as a fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They're going to look to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a 1st down.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. On the jet sweep, here's Cooper, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and goal from the 1. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? They were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. It doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Ridley here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. On 1st down, Jacobs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Running is Jacobs. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a carry for Jacobs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Ball play action. Fields out to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a ball that could have gone either way winds up bouncing forward, and as a result, they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
This has been a crazy one, hasn't it? I mean, this is the ultimate coin flip right here. Is that ball going to bounce over the crossbar or come ricocheting back? I think you have to call that luck.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He's back to throw. Able to find Jones. Able to get this all the way out close to midfield, just what the doctor ordered on play 1 of this drive in crunch time.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
connects with Ruggs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. And one last throw here for Fields. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for Green Bay, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.